Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's Christmas concert, which really is an Advent concert. Because during the season of Advent, we are waiting for the light of Christ to come among us, to be present. And we live this expectancy, this desire, this yearning for the light of Christ. And so this is an Advent concert for that reason. We want to bring some of the beauty of Christ, some of His light in the darkness, in this church, but in the darkness of the world, so that it may shine forth. And we do that with desire, so much so that we want to try with a little attempt to bring some of that beauty, some of that life, some of that light of Christ among us. And so thank you everyone for being here, for the love for these kids, for the love for this community, the school and the parish, and above all for the love of Christ. You came here somehow to give witness and to participate in this event when the light of Christ may shine among us. And so now before we begin, I'll let Sister introduce the whole night. Thank you again.
So good evening, everyone, and welcome to our Christmas concert of this year. My name is Sister Maria Grazia, for the ones who don't know me, and I want to share with you a few words to introduce you to this moment. So first of all, this concert is a gift that we have prepared to share with our families in thanksgiving for the reality of Christmas. This means that we don't want it to be a show, but a moment of beauty and memory of what is the true meaning of Christmas. We want to live and help our children to live this concert as a moment of preparation for the great joy of Christmas, so a moment of prayer and gratitude. The red thread of this year's concert is the very story of Christmas. From the ancient prophecies, through songs, readings, and simple actions, we will be helped to identify with it and to be part of it. St. Francis was the first one in the history of Christianity who made a living representation of the nativity scene. And he did so moved by the desire for closeness, for reality, as his first biographer tells us. He wanted to experience Bethlehem really present, to have a direct experience of the joy brought by the birth of the child Jesus, and to share this joy with all his friends. This is the same desire that moved us to prepare this moment. The title, as Father was saying, is "The Light Shines in the Darkness." That is a sentence from the first chapter of John's Gospel. Jesus is and always will be the true light, meaning the true hope, the good destiny for all human beings of all times, even in dark times. And this light of Jesus is present among us. He lives in our community through the sacraments and the communion we share among us and with our children. So the aim of this moment is to make us present to an event of the past that changed history and human life forever, that touches us as an event of the present, of His presence in the Church today, among us in our friendship. So we hope that you will enjoy it. Thank you.
From a theological point of view, Easter is the center of the church year, but Christmas is the most profoundly human feast of faith, because it allows us to feel most deeply the humanity of God. The crib has a unique power to show us what it means to say that God wished to be Emmanuel, a God with us, a God whom we may encounter in intimate language without any feeling of embarrassment, because He encounters us as a child. It is in the child Jesus that we see most clearly the defenselessness of God's love. God comes without weapons because He does not want to conquer from the outside, but to win us over from within and to transform us from within.
And From the book of the prophet Micah, 500 years before Christ. But you, Bethlehem Ephrathah, though you are small among the clans of Judah, out of you will come for me one who will be ruler over Israel, whose origins are from old, from ancient times. From the book of the prophet Isaiah, 700 years before Christ. Behold, a virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and shall name him Emmanuel, that is, God with us.
Joseph came out of the grotto. He stopped and looked around. The night continued, and the sky has opened with the abundance of stars. A downpour of brightness was falling on earth from the swarm of shining dots. The space was enveloped with a silvery fog. The hills in the distance looked as though painted with silver. It seemed to Joseph that it was not an ordinary night silence while everybody was asleep. He had a feeling that nobody was asleep now, but everything, the earth, the people, and even the animals, were on a strange alert. The entire world seems to share his expectations.
I wonder as I wander out under the sky, how Jesus the Savior did come for
Sing for joy, O daughter of Zion. Shout aloud, O Israel. Be glad and rejoice with all your heart, O daughter of Jerusalem. The Lord has taken away your punishment. He has turned back your enemy. Israel's king, the Lord, is among you. No longer will you fear any harm. On the day they will say to Jerusalem, do not fear, O Zion. Do not let your hands fall limp. The Lord your God is among you. He is mighty to save. He will rejoice over you with gladness. He will quiet you with his love. He will rejoice over you with singing.
From the beginning, what we have heard, what we have seen with our eyes, what we looked upon and touched with our hands, concerns the word of life. For the life was made visible. We have seen it and testified to it, and proclaimed to you the eternal life that was with the Father, and was made visible to us. What we have seen and heard we proclaim now to you, so that you too may have fellowship with us. For our fellowship is with the Father and with his Son, Jesus Christ. We are writing this so that our joy may be complete.
is here. He is here like the first day. For eternity, he is here among us like the first day. For eternity, every day. He is here among us every day of his eternity. His heart, his very heart, bleeds from the same love. It is the same story, exactly the same, eternally the same. That happened in that time and in that town, and that happens every day of every eternity. A parish shone of an eternal splendor, but all the parishes shine eternally, because in all the parishes there is the body of Jesus Christ.
On behalf of the school, I'd like to thank you all for joining us tonight. It was a really beautiful night, and it reminds me of why I love working here at this school. For starters, I'd like to thank a few people who made this concert possible for us. Obviously, first, let's give another warm round of applause to all of our singers, K through 5. We were also joined this year by a number of special pieces that made this year kind of extra special. The first is the middle school choir. We had middle school readers. We had real-life actors here in person. So give all of them a round of applause, please. And I would like to thank our instrumentalist team, Rachel, Sister Mary Lou, and Elizabeth. You guys did a wonderful job as well. And most especially, I'd like to thank all 4 of our directors, Sister Maria Grazia, Erica Bardot, Elizabeth Ledger, and Yvonne Hayes, who all really helped make all of this happen. Give them a round of applause. So to wrap up, just logistically, I'd like to explain how this is going to work. So we're going to sing the final, or they're going to sing the final song, and then they will process out. If you guys can all wait in your pews until they're done. To make it easier to find your students so we don't get in a big lump of chaos out in the narthex, we're going to have the students go to their classrooms. So please go to the classroom, your homeroom, and pick up your student from there. And then we invite all of you to join us down in Cabrini for a reception after this. So pick up your student in their classroom and then join us in Cabrini for a reception. Thank you.